Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi guys, we are from Faith Group. We will sharing about festivals and cultural events in Europe. The first is the Carnival of Venice. If you are looking for a festival featuring elaborate masks, the Venice Carnival is one of the best festivals in Europe to be a part of. The Carnival of Venice, in Italian, Carnivale in Venezia, is an annual festival held in Venice, Italy. Although the festival has many roots, the modern version only started in 1979 as an attempt to revive the culture of this great city. Today, nearly 3 million people attend Europe's biggest 20-day festival in March for endless parties and events across the city. There are water parades, competitions inspired by old Venetian traditions, grand balls, and popularity contests for the best mask designs. Next is Cannes Film Festival. The Cannes Festival in French, Festival de Cannes, till 2003 called the International Film Festival or Festival International de Film, and now in English as the Cannes Film Festival, is an annual film festival held in Cannes, French, which previews new films all of genres, including documentaries from all around the world. Cannes is a small village in France and the site of one of the biggest festivals here. Founded in 1946, the invitation-only festival is held annually, usually in May, at the Palais des Festivals at the Congress. The festival has caught the attention of the film world from the Venice Film Festival, which has developed a festive style. Each year, the festival also honors the best film by the famous Palme d'Or, which is often considered a more prestigious recognition than the Oscars. Due to its elegance, it is one of the best festivals on the European continent. And the next is Oktoberfest. The Oktoberfest is the world's largest folk fest, beer festival, and traveling fun fair. Held annually in Munich, Bavaria, Germany, it is a 16 to 17-day folk festival running from mid or late September to the first Sunday in October. With more than 6 million people from around the world attend the event every year. Locally, it is called Division, after the colloquial name for the fairgrounds, the Russian Wies. The Oktoberfest is an important part of Bavarian culture, having been held since the year 1810. Other cities across the world also hold Oktoberfest celebrations. They are modeled after the original Munich event. During the event, large quantities of Oktoberfest beer are consumed. During the 16-day festival in 2013, for example, 7.7 million liters were served. Visitors also enjoy numerous attractions such as amusement rides, side stalls, and games. There is also a wide variety of traditional foods available. Next, Abheli AA. Abheli AA, literally Up Holiday All, is a type of fire festival held annually from January to March in various communities in Shetland, Scotland, to mark the end of the Yule season. Each festival involves a torchlit procession by squads of costumed participants known as geysers that culminates in the burning of an imitation Viking galley. The largest festival held in Lerwick, Shetland's capital, involves a procession of up to 1,000 geysers who march through the streets of Lerwick on the last Tuesday in January. The other royal festivals, known as the Country of Helios, see lower numbers of participants in accordance with their lower populations.
Okay, Carnaval Netherlands 3 until 5 March. Celebrated in the southern regions of Netherlands, is one of the largest festivals in Europe, which is marked by its theme of rule revolution. There is a grand fest in most homes from Saturday to Tuesday, and bounty abundant meetings, balls, and parades are held everywhere in the cities. The monthly storm, or the Tea and October, is the most visible phase of one of the largest festivals in Europe in March. With these parades full of colorful floats, there is also a lot of traditional dance and music at various events of the festivals, with Carnival being one of the foremost dance festivals of Europe. And historical, it is Hailstroke will not come out in May. San Fermin Festival, 6 until 4th June. This is one of the more traditional festivals in Europe in June. It's also a great festival in the city of Pamplona, Spain. Over the course of the week, almost 1 million people come to the city to participate in the various festivals such as the San Fermin procession, the Turendo, when people gather to play drums or dance, and the closing summer ceremony of Probitu de Mi. However, the festival is known for the running of the bulls held at 8 p.m. from June 7 to 14. The event is broadcast live on TV, and the whole of Spain fixed it on Matadors for the week. Next, water justing days, 23 until 20 days old. This is one of the best summer festivals in Europe. Celebrate science. 1656, literally at the port of state in the town in the beginning of Ecuador, celebrating its patron saint in the new style. The town stakes water justing tournaments on its canal, which can be seen throughout the summer. However, it is during the month of August that the things go overdrive in the region. One of the world's most popular youth-centric summer festivals, water justing is celebrated on a grand scale with 7 days plus events, which include street parades, pop-up bars, and concerts, and a clapper music festival, 29 June until 21 June. Having the incredible view of the canyon in the background and the Katina River flowing beside makes a great setup for the Clapper Music Festival, which is one of the traditional European music festivals. The festival brings out the best group of singers who expressively sings at the cappella. Yes, the town of and Reddick Squares states multi-part style of singing. As the singers sings in unison during the celebration, the love and learning sound soundly beautiful. It's not as the most popular festival in Eastern Europe. Maslenitsa, 4 until 10 March. Maslenitsa is one of the most famous upcoming culture events in Europe and involves religious religious carnivals from the Celtic tradition or Eastern Europe celebrate 8 weeks before Easter. It has been one of the oldest festivals in Europe in March. During the week of the festival, meat, kids, and other Jewish or primarily or Orthodox Christians. The traditions of the festival are centered so much around the elections of the band that the festival is often called the Cheese Fair Week or the Crepe Week. One of the largest festivals in Europe, the preparation of crepes in this fest creates a buzz all around town.
Citrus Festival in France from February 18 to March 9. City in France, mentioned Riviera held lemon fruit exhibition, lemon festival in building sculptures made of lemons and orange, movement parade with lemons parading the streets with crop and majestic swinger. The evening processing is followed by fireworks. There are water in the water of the Mediterranean by Festival Citrus atau jeruk sangkis di Prancis dilaksanakan pada 18 Februari sampai 9 Maret di kota Prancis Menton Riviera menggelar pameran buah lemon, di mana pada pameran ini masyarakat seperti dituntut untuk mengeluarkan kekreativitasan mereka untuk membuat bentuk-bentuk seperti bangunan atau patung-patung yang terbuat dari jeruk lemon. Parade gerakan dengan lemon yang mengarah jalan-jalan dengan kelompok dan pengayun tongkat utama. Jadi setelah dibuat sebuah bangunan atau bentuk-bentuk patung dari buah itu nanti diarak ke kota bersama kelompoknya. Lalu untuk prosesi malam hari itu dilanjutkan dengan kembang api yang merupakan air dari perairan Teluk Mediterania. Cat Festival of Bray-sur-Mer, France. Cat Festival is held every year. This festival is held for 9 consecutive days. During these 9 days, the sky in the city of Bray-sur-Mer will be filled with kites of various colors and shapes. Even not only kites from France, the festival participants can also see and fly kites from various countries. Festival layang-layang Bray-sur-Mer di Prancis, di kota kecil di pinggir laut Prancis bernama Bray-sur-Mer Festival. Layang-layang diadakannya setiap tahun. Festival ini diadakan selama 9 hari berturut-turut. Selama 9 hari tersebut, langit di kota Bray-sur-Mer akan dipenuhi layang-layang dengan berbagai warna dan bentuk. Bahkan tidak hanya layang-layang dari Prancis, peserta festival juga dapat melihat dan menerbangkan layang-layang dari berbagai negara. Selain menikmati layang-layang warna-warni di langit, peserta festival juga bisa menikmati keindahan kota. 7 festival unik Edinburgh Festival Fringe, simply called the Fringe. It is one of the most important August festival in Europe. It is also the largest arts festival in the world. And as of 2017, it is held over 25 days and has 63,232, so over 3,398 shows spread across 300 venues in the Scotlandia city. Most events, which include theater, dance, cabaret, opera, music, and exhibition are not judged, so anyone can participate. Comedy shows during the festival have a higher profile due to the Edinburgh Comedy Awards being awarded for Best Show. The Edinburgh Festival is said to be Europe's largest festival. Festival ini adalah festival terpenting di bulan Agustus di negara Eropa. Ini juga merupakan festival seni terbesar di dunia dan pada 2017 diadakan selama 25 hari dan memiliki 53.232 pertunjukan, lebih dari 3.398 pertunjukan yang tersebar di 300 tempat di Skotlandia. Sebagian besar acara yang meliputi teater, tari, kabaret, opera, musik, dan pameran tidak dinilai sehingga siapapun dapat berpartisipasi. Pertunjukan komedi selama festival memiliki profil yang lebih tinggi karena Edinburgh Comedy Awards diberikan untuk pertunjukan yang terbaik. Glastonbury Festival. Of all the famous European music festival, the Glastonbury Festival has a special place held in Somerset, England. Since the 1970s, this festival is major part of British culture. Major performers of pop acting and contemporary music have been invited to appear and make headlines. Among others, this festival saw as many as 175,000 people in the attendance, and is the largest current festival in the world. Beyond the Def Crunch, U2, Coldplay, and pretty much every other pop star has performed at the festival, and it is truly one of the most popular music festival in Europe. Dari semua festival musik Eropa yang terkenal, Festival Glastonbury memiliki tempat khusus. Diadakan di Somerset, Inggris sejak tahun 1970-an. Festival ini merupakan bagian utama dari budaya Inggris. Penampilan utama akting pop dalam musik kontemporer telah diundang untuk tampil dan menjadi berita utama. Antara lain, festival ini dihadiri sebanyak 175.000 orang dan merupakan festival lapangan hijau terbesar di dunia. Hampir semua bintang pop lainnya telah tampil di festival tersebut, dan ini benar-benar salah satu festival musik paling populer di Eropa.
Now we are going to the next festival, is from England or United Kingdom. Actually, there are a lot of festivals on United Kingdom, such as Isles of Wight Walking Festival, Green National, Oxford and Cambridge Road Race, RHS Flower Show Cardiff, then George Day, London Marathon, and others, etc. But now we just learned about some of that. The first one is Bombing the Throne. Each June, Appleton Throne hosts the ceremony of bombing the throne. The current form of the ceremony dates from the 19th century. When it was part of the village walking day, it involved children from Appleton Throne Primary School walking through the village and holding sports and games at the school. This now takes place at the village hall. The ceremony stopped in the 1930s but was revived by the then headmaster, Mr. Bob Jones, in the early 1970s. Burning the thorn occurs on the Saturday nearest to Midsummer's Day. Bombing means decorating. During the ceremony of thorn tree is decorated with ribbons and garlands. According to legend, the house thorn at Appleton thorn grew from a cutting of the holy thorn at Glastonbury, which was itself said to have sprung from the state of Joseph of Arimathea, the man who arranged for Jesus' burial after the crucifixion. The next one is Guy Fawkes Day, also called the Bonfire Night. Guy Fawkes Day is celebrated all over United Kingdom on 5th November every year. The British like bonfires, as well as fireworks everywhere in the country, mostly in their back garden of street. Scientifically, the whole country. This day, locals have also started lighting theirs at planes even in the public park. This festival is rejoiced to honor the situation where Catholic Guy Fawkes had failed to blow up the Protestant Houses of Parliament on the 5th of November in the year 1605. The next, we talk about Sidmouth First Festival. The Bridge Sidmouth First Festival is a week-long festival that consists of folk music, dance, and song among other activities. It is conducted in the delightful East Devon Regency Resort of Sidmouth in the United Kingdom. Sidmouth Folk Festival is among the most popular festivals in the United Kingdom, with more than 700 diverse events planned at the town venues as well as on the street of the town. Such events generally comprise of the wide variety like concert, road parties, master classes, and even dance displays to name of a few. This festival showcases the best of the British tradition and celebration to be experienced by the local as well as tourists visiting this country. And you can look at one of photo talk about Sidmouth Folk Festival. And then is Saint George Day. Saint George Day, also known as the Feast of Saint George, is the first day of the Saint George celebrated on 23 April. St. George's Day was a major feast and national holiday in England on a par with Christmas from the early 15th century. A traditional custom on St. George's Day is to fly or adorn the St. George's cross flag in some way. Pubs, in particular, can be seen on 23 April, festooned with garlands of St. George crosses. The next, my friend wanna talk more about Mo Festival.
The next is Winter Jazz, Copenhagen's 3-week-long musical fest from Denmark. Winter Jazz is marked on Denmark's music calendar. Imagine 600 concerts and 100 venues and 25 independent organizers throughout the country. It's no wonder the festival draws countless guests from far and wide. It's the ideal opportunity to enjoy live jazz in the historical streets of Copenhagen. The city has been known as one of the jazz capital of Europe since the 1950s years. So this is where you get the good stuff. The next is Keukenhof, that is festival from Netherlands. Amsterdam's Tulip and Flower Festival from Netherlands. This also known as the Garden of Europe. In the space of 8 weeks, more than 500 growers and bulb purveyors show off what they have. The Keukenhof garden dates back to the 15th century. It was previously known as the Gardens of the Countess Jacqueline of Bavaria. Today, it is over 200 hectares and hosts the annual Tulip Festival. Are you a flower enthusiast? This is a bucket list event. Then, next is King's Day. What is? It's Amsterdam's all-day citywide street festival, and this from Netherlands too. A day-long festival in the capital of the Netherlands, it celebrates the birthday of King Willem Alexander. Locals, expats, and tourists dress in orange from head to toe to honor the royal Dutch family. The family visits a different municipality or town each year. Over 600 to 1 million people head to Amsterdam for King's Day each year. The event usually starts the night before King's Day or King's Night. They then continue till the day of King's Day. The canals are full of different colored boats with parties on board all day or even week long. You can make your pick from at least 8 King's Day dance parties in the city center of Amsterdam. King's Day also hosts the biggest flea markets in the world. Everyone, young and old, trade second hand goods out of hand. The next is Chelsea Flower Show. It's from England, London's horticultural showcase. The RHS Chelsea Flower Show, also known as the Great Spring Show, a large-scale UK flower and landscaping expo. Gardening enthusiasts travel from around the globe for this 5-day event. What are the highlights of the event? Many show gardens designed by the United Kingdom's best landscaping artists. These include avant-garde pieces that would be at home around futuristic structures or historic castles. Some even show how to garden if you have very little space. That could be useful. Okay, I think it's enough, and uh, there are um, many festival in the world, especially in Europe. And thank you for your uh, attention. Akhiran, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.